Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You know, people always say men are hard to understand. They think we're complicated, mysterious, always hiding some big secret. But the truth, fellas are simple. Men are like Wi-Fi. If you give us the right signal, we'll connect and never let go. But if you don't, we'll be wandering around lost, just looking for a connection. People always say men are hard to figure out, like we're some kind of puzzle that takes years to solve. But the truth is, men are simple. We don't need 1,000 things to feel good. We don't need endless words to boost us up. Just one right word, one right compliment can flip a switch inside a man and make him go absolutely crazy for you. That's how powerful words are. See, most of the time men walk around carrying a weight that nobody else sees. We act confident. We act like we got everything under control. But deep down, we're always asking ourselves, am I enough? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing? That's the secret a lot of men don't admit. We don't want to look weak, so we cover it up with jokes, with bravado, with acting like nothing bothers us. But trust me, on the inside, a man is hungry for one thing: validation. And not from the world, validation from the woman he loves. Now here's where it gets real. You can compliment a man's looks, his clothes, his cooking, or his sense of humor. And sure, he'll appreciate that. But there's one compliment that goes straight to his soul. When you look at your man and you say, I feel safe with you, you don't just give him words, you give him purpose. You light something up in him that nothing else can touch. When a man hears, I feel safe with you, it's like the whole world just stopped for a second. Because that line tells him he's doing what he was built to do. Men are wired to protect, to provide, to make sure the people they love are okay. When you tell them you feel safe, you're saying, I trust you with my heart, my life, my peace of mind. That compliment hits harder than any gift, any hug, any kiss. It drives him wild because it confirms the deepest part of who he is. Think about it like this. Men spend their lives trying to prove they're strong enough, capable enough, smart enough. Out in the world, we compete, we hustle, we struggle just to be seen as worthy. But when the woman we love tells us, I feel safe with you, it's like winning a championship. It's the confirmation we've been chasing, but this time it comes from the one person whose opinion matters the most. That's why men will break their backs for the people they love. That's why we'll work long hours, fight through stress, and keep on pushing even when we're exhausted, because deep down, we're hoping to hear those words. We want to know that everything we're doing is making a difference. And once you tell a man he makes you feel safe, oh, you better believe he's going to double down on making sure you always feel that way. You don't have to dress it up fancy. You don't have to write it in a card or put it in a poem. Just say it when the moment's right. Maybe you're walking at night and he's holding your hand. Maybe he's fixing something in the house. Maybe he's just being there for you when you had a bad day. Look him in the eye and let it out. I feel safe with you. Watch what happens. That man will stand taller, smile wider, and love harder. And it's not just about physical safety either. Sure, every man wants to know he can protect you physically, but this compliment goes deeper than that. It's emotional safety, spiritual safety, mental safety. It's telling him with you, I don't have to worry. I don't have to doubt. I can breathe. That's the kind of thing that changes a man. That's the kind of thing that makes him obsessed with keeping you happy, because now he feels like he's not just a boyfriend or a husband, he's your rock. So never underestimate the power of that one compliment. You don't need a list of 10. You don't need to flatter him all day. Just give him that one line, mean it when you say it, and you'll see a side of your man that you didn't even know existed. Because nothing makes a man go crazier in love and in devotion than hearing that he makes the woman he cares about feel safe. Men walk around every day putting on a show. We laugh, we joke, we act like we're tough, like nothing can shake us. But the truth is, most men are starving for something real simple. Not money, not fame, not applause. We're starving for the right words at the right time, because even the strongest man, the loudest man, the one who looks like he's got it all together, is carrying a question deep inside. Am I enough? That's the quiet battle happening under the surface. See, men are raised to act like we don't need anybody. We're told to be strong, to hold it down, to never cry, to never let our guard down. So we walk out into the world with our armor on, but inside we're still wondering if anybody really sees us for who we are. That's why compliments matter so much to a man. It's not about flattery, it's about feeling recognized. Because when the world is tough on you all day long, when life keeps throwing weight on your shoulders, one soft word from the right person can lift it all off in an instant. Now, women give compliments in all kinds of ways. You might tell a man he looks handsome, or that he smells good, or that he's funny, and trust me, we'll take it all. But there's one compliment that hits different, one that sinks deep and makes a man lose his mind in the best way possible, and it's this: I feel safe with you. When a man hears those words, he doesn't just hear a sentence. He hears his whole purpose being confirmed. Because at the core, men want to protect. We want to provide. We want to know that our presence makes a difference. You tell a man you feel safe with him, and suddenly every sacrifice, every late night, every hard decision feels worth it. You're telling him he's not just your man, he's your shelter. And that makes him feel like the most powerful man alive. Think about it. A man can work hard all day, get criticized at work, fight traffic, handle bills, deal with stress. By the time he walks through the door, he might be smiling, but inside he's tired. Then you look him in the eye and say, I feel safe with you. In that moment, he forgets the stress. He forgets the criticism. He forgets the world beating down on him. Because that one line tells him he's winning where it matters most, with you. That's why this compliment drives men crazy. It's not about ego. It's about identity. A man's greatest desire is to know he's needed, to know his strength, his effort, his love actually matter. And when you say you feel safe, you're saying, I trust you, I believe in you, I can rest in your presence. And let me tell you, nothing fuels a man like trust. You can light a fire in him with that one compliment. It doesn't take a big moment either. It could be something small. Maybe he walked you to your car. Maybe he checked in to make sure you got home. Maybe he stood up for you when somebody said the wrong thing. Maybe he just held you when you were upset. That's the moment to say, I feel safe with you, and watch how his eyes change, how his whole body shifts, how he straightens up like he just won the championship. And let's be real, men don't always say what they need. We don't go around asking, hey, baby, can you tell me I make you feel secure today? We never say it out loud, but deep down, that's what we crave. We don't need it from the whole world, just from you. When those words come from the woman a man loves, they land different. They land heavy. They stay with him. And the next day, he'll get up, work harder, love deeper, and protect stronger, all because you told him the truth about what he means to you. So don't underestimate the power of that one compliment. Don't think it's too simple. It's not simple, it's sacred. Because telling a man you feel safe with him isn't just about his muscles or his presence. It's about the peace he brings to your soul. And when you give him that, you give him the fuel to keep being everything he's trying so hard to be. Men walk around every single day acting like they got it all figured out. We'll crack jokes, act tough, puff our chests out, and make it seem like nothing in this world can touch us. But deep down, even the strongest man is carrying insecurities he doesn't want anybody to see. He might walk tall, he might talk big, but inside he's still wondering, am I really enough? Am I giving what I'm supposed to give? Am I the man she needs me to be? That question never goes away. It sits in the back of his mind, whether he admits it or not. That's why compliments mean so much more to a man than people realize. See, men won't ask for it. We're not going to come to you and say, hey, baby, can you tell me I'm doing a good job today? That's just not how we're built. We were raised to be silent about our feelings, raised to carry the load and keep moving. But inside, every man is desperate to hear that what he's doing is enough. And the funny thing is, it doesn't take a whole lot of words, just the right ones at the right time. Now, women might think men want to hear things like, you're handsome, or you're funny, or you're successful. And don't get me wrong, we love all of that. But there's one compliment that cuts deeper than all the rest. When you look at a man and you tell him, I feel safe with you, that right there is the one line that makes him go absolutely crazy. Why? Because those words go beyond the surface. That compliment doesn't just say you like how he looks or how he makes you laugh. It says, I trust you with my heart. I trust you with my life. I can relax around you because I know you'll protect me. And that hits a man in the deepest place of who he is. Men are wired to be protectors. It's in our DNA. We want to know that we can provide security, not just financially or physically, but emotionally and spiritually too. When you tell a man you feel safe with him, it's like telling him he is doing his job, that he is fulfilling his purpose, that he matters in the way that counts most. That's not just a compliment, it's confirmation. Imagine a man who has been working all day, grinding, stressing, fighting battles nobody else sees. He comes home tired, maybe even questioning himself. Then in that quiet moment, you look at him and say, I feel safe with you. Suddenly, all the weight he's been carrying doesn't feel so heavy. That one line fills him up more than anything money could buy. It's like fuel to his soul. And it's not just about physical protection either. Safety means more than guarding someone from harm. It means creating a space where she can be vulnerable, where she can breathe, where she can rest without worry. When you tell a man he makes you feel safe, you're saying, you are my peace. That's why it drives men crazy, because peace is what we're all searching for. And to know we can provide that for the woman we love, that's priceless. Now here's the thing, men don't forget that kind of compliment. You can say it once and he'll carry it with him for weeks. He'll replay it in his head every time he feels like quitting, every time the world tries to tear him down. Because once a man knows he's your safe place, he will do everything in his power to stay that way. He'll fight harder, love stronger, and stand taller just to keep giving you that feeling. So many women don't even realize how much influence they have with just a few words. You don't need to write a book. You don't need to give him a speech. You don't need to flatter him all day long. That one line is enough. Tell him you feel safe and watch the way it transforms him. You'll see his confidence grow, his energy shift, his love deepen, all because you spoke into the deepest need of his heart. That's the power of the right compliment. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. You can tell a man 1,000 things, but when you tell him you feel safe with him, you've given him something no one else can. And that right there is what makes a man go crazy in love, crazy in devotion, and crazy about you. Men like to walk around acting like they've got everything under control. We put on a strong face, we act like we're never worried, like nothing can shake us. But the truth is, behind all of that toughness, every man is carrying a need that he rarely talks about. He wants to know that he's enough. He wants to know that everything he's doing, the grind, the sacrifices, the weight on his shoulders is actually making a difference. That's the part most people don't see. And the thing is, men don't always need gifts. They don't need a long speech, and they don't even need constant attention. What they really need is the right words at the right time. Words from the woman they love carry a power that can either break them or build them. Because no matter how tough a man acts, when the world beats him down, when life throws stress at him, your words are what can pull him back up. Now here's the key. There are a lot of compliments a man will enjoy. Tell him he's handsome, he'll smile. Tell him he's funny, he'll take pride in it. Tell him he smells good, and he'll remember to wear that cologne again. But there is one compliment that hits different, one that goes deeper than all the rest. When you look at your man and tell him, I feel safe with you, it will drive him crazy in the best way. That's because those words speak to the very core of who a man is. Men are built to protect and provide. It's in our nature to want to guard the people we love. When you tell a man you feel safe with him, you're telling him he's doing his job. You're letting him know that he matters, that his presence makes a real difference in your life. That one line feeds his spirit in a way nothing else can. Picture this. A man goes out into the world every day, dealing with pressures you may never see. He's fighting traffic, facing criticism, handling responsibilities, trying to balance everything without cracking. He walks into the house with a smile, but deep down he's tired. Then you look at him and say, I feel safe with you. Instantly, he forgets the weight of the world. Instantly, he feels stronger, more capable, more alive. That one line can recharge him better than a full night's sleep. And it doesn't just apply to physical safety. Sure, a man loves knowing that he can protect you physically, but this goes deeper. It's emotional safety, spiritual safety, mental safety. It's saying with you, I don't have to carry my guard. I don't have to worry. I can relax and be myself. That's why those words are powerful. They let him know that he's not just a provider, he's your peace. And when a man knows he's your peace, he will do everything in his power to stay that way. Think about the small moments too. Maybe he walked you to your car at night. Maybe he handled a problem you were stressing about. Maybe he just listened when you needed to vent. Those are the